Hello guys, welcome back. The GEST IDC is now well and truly underway. We've got, well, a exciting match, a Pinoy Dota match. It's Nando versus Santino, Great Wall of iZone up against Pacific Esports and Co. We saw 420 or Cuckoo playing a fantastic Invoker last game. I'd love to see him on the Invoker again after seeing how he went last game. But guys, I'm Gods from Beyond the Summit, and I'll be covering the GEST IDC, the Gigabyte Esports Tournament International Dota Cup. We're at the winner bracket finals right now. And, well, we're going to see how things go down here. Pacific as well as iZone were the two favorites coming in, the two top Filipino teams, especially in Dota 1, going head-to-head here. As we'll see who's going to be going on top, who's going to be advancing to the grand finals following this game. As it is going to be Pacific over on the Sentinel side, iZone playing on the Scourge side. And we'll see what the two teams look to go for here. We see Batrider and Puck both being banned up by iZone, while Pacific banned out the Nerubian Assassin, and they've got one more ban here. Maybe see something like the Mag being banned out, something which iZone did first pick last time around. So definitely something they'd look to maybe pick up again for Nando. They had Nando playing him in that side lane soloed last time around. What's it going to be this time around? As the two teams, they obviously know each other very, very well. They played one another time and time again for the last year or so, in the entire last season of the GST. These were two of the teams continuously, basically aiming for that title. Pacific.Palit managed to take the last one. iZone took, I think, 2 or 3 separate ones, and it's going to be a Phantom Lancer ban, actually. So, Phantom Lancer gets a ban, Mag gets a first pick. No surprises there. None whatsoever. So now we look at heroes like Shadow Demon, Queen of Pain, still being in the pool, as is DK. Some of those strong solos. Rubik's on the pool as well. Probably want to pick up one of those two, either of those two supports, the Shadow Demon or the Rubik here, if you're Pacific. But plenty of ways they can go with this. So, for those of you who don't know, the GST IDC is sort of a Dota 1 tradition. It's been going on for, well, it's a year now. The Season 1 lasted a full complete year. And for 12 months, it was $30,000 in prize monies given away by Gigabyte. So, really fantastic to see Gigabyte invest so much into esports. So next time you're considering making a new computer, building one, or getting one pre-made, think about Gigabyte when you want to choose your hard drive, choose your main board or your graphics card. They definitely do some fantastic motherboards, which we're getting for our studio here Beyond the Summit. But more importantly than anything, they support esports, so I support Gigabyte. That's how I see it. If they're willing to support esports in such a big way, especially with the Dota scene, and I'm really happy to help them in return, as that's what we're doing here. That's what we're casting with the GST. It's going to be a Queen of Pain first pick from Pacific. What's going to be the next pick now? Queen of Pain plus one more. Mag was the first pick for iZone. Gigabyte. They have one more. This is the Queen of Pain Shadow Demon, so no surprises there. Very, very standard so far from Pacific, and now it's iZone. Are they looking for a Drow Ranger again? Yes, they are. Drow Ranger it is. We still haven't seen Pauls here at the mid lane. Would love to see another Zeus. Even a Bristleback. We saw Bristleback back at the SMM Grand Finals by iZone, and if we could see something like that again, boy, would I be a happy camper right now. But it doesn't look like we'll be seeing something along those lines. Well, not along those lines in the first 3 picks. They go for a Jakiro for the time being. So they grab the support here, and yes, Drow's been in the CM mode for some time. I see someone in the chat thinking, wait, how did they pick Drow? Drow has been in CM mode for about 2-3 months now. It was in CM mode at SMM, which was last year December. So Drow's been in CM mode for almost 4 or 5 months now. So it's been some time. Unfortunately, in Dota 2, Valve / IceFrog / various people who IceFrog has talked to, or whoever it may be, has decided that Drow should not be in CM mode yet. Shout out to Coca-Cola, who should be sponsoring me, so I don't waste all our Kickstarter money on buying more and more Coca-Cola. But yeah, Templar Assassin going to be the next ban from iZone. There's a few more bans coming out from both the two teams. Yeah, man, I should not be drinking this stuff at, 2 in the morning? It's not good for me. It's really not good for me. I get on LD's back all the time for drinking coffee. I tell him that coffee is going to basically take years off of his life, and here I am, feasting on Coca-Cola. If we got Coca-Cola as a sponsor, or if like any esports organization got Coca-Cola as a sponsor, that would be like a massive deal, I feel. I wonder if they have an LA office. I'm just going to like pop up and show them our deck and be like, look how awesome we are, guys. Look at BTS. You guys need to sponsor BTS. And then hopefully they'll just jump on board and be like, sure, guys, we'll sponsor that. Unfortunately, I don't think it will work that easily. But, hey, a man can dream. A man can dream. Weaver going to be the third pick now for Pacific. So we see a Queen of Pain, Shadow Demon, and Weaver pick up from the Pacific side. Over on the iZone side, you've got your Mag, Drow Ranger, and Jakiro. Now we look at our second stage of bans. Invoker still in the pool. Either team could fit in. Both teams don't have their solo mid yet, so that's what we're seeing banned out. Solo mids all over. Templar Assassin, DK, Beastmaster, all three solo mids. I say they don't have their solo mid. Mag generally ran in the side lane. Same applies for the Queen of Pain. Generally run in that side lane. And the Skywrath Mage, another solo mid banned out. So they're banning out all the solo mids for the time being. And I wonder if we'll see the Invoker left in the pool. I really hope so. I want to see another 420 Invoker after his last performance. I have to wait and see if that's going to be left in or not in this pool. It's starting to heat up, guys. Holy crap. My room is... I'm going to keep talking. Hopefully you can still hear me. Headset comes off. Still talking to my mic. Yeah. 2 more bands coming out in just a second. There we go. I'm stripping for you guys. This stream needs like a PG-13 rating. That was totally inappropriate. I feel like I've just exposed myself on stream. So Nagasaran gets a ban. I guess potential hero that could have been picked up by the Pacific side. I did go to Melbourne University. You're right. I was there for some time. Oh, I need to start one of those cam channels. Charge like $5 a minute for like private chat or whatever it is. I could become a very, very rich man. Let's not go there. Silencer going to be the last ban now, so I'm not going to see a Silencer as a potential solo mid. And we'll see two more picks coming out from both the two teams here. Pugna going to get picked up by iZone. So we saw this back in that first opening game. They ran the Pugna in that 4-position support. It was the Captain Artong playing it, so we'll see the Pugna Jakiro probably as the 2 supports. They still need that solo mid. Are we going to see another Zeus? I want another Zeus. Give me another Zeus, man. Zeus solo mid. Can combine that up with, well, the Tri-Lane Drow Ranger, the Mag, and the side lane solo. And then we've got, well, your Shadow Demon Weaver Tri-Lane, the Queen of Pain as the side lane solo, or potential mid solo, but we need one more solo for the Pacific side. Windrunner is there as an Invoker. They're going to grab themselves their other support, it looks like. So they've got their 2 supports in Shadow Demon Rubik. What's going to be the last pick, though? Who do they look to go for here? Decisions, decisions. It's the Zeus. The Zeus is back. Oh yeah, I love Dota 1 Zeus. I talked it up all game long. How Zeus, he does more in Dota 1. Just because of how freaking manly he is. But Dota 2, he's just a bit of a pansy. I'm not a big fan of Dota 2 Zeus. And they go for the Kunkka. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Are we looking at a Rubik solo mid maybe? And then you could look at the Shadow Demon Kunkka Tri-Lane. A couple different ways they can look to do this as we'll get our latency down to 30. And this is your GEST IDC. We've got teams from all over Southeast Asia competing for $1,500 here. But right now, it's only teams from the Philippines in the winner bracket finals. It's a familiar sight from last year. The Philippines teams currently the ones on top of the Dota 1 scene, at least in Southeast Asia. We'll see EMZ playing the Shadow Demon. We've got Ace playing the Weaver over on the Pacific-Palit side, and then Kunkka being played by Supon. That puts Rubik at the mid lane. It's ALTC. It's Santino. We'll see him doing some cute little trickery here with his items. Bottom lane, we've got Queen of Pain being played by 420 Ku, or 420 Kush, or Cuckoo apparently, as he's more well known. I liked 420 Kush. That was a good name. Got a good ring to it. Not alluding to any habits of mine, recreational habits that I may partake in. Just a name that seems kind of catchy. Over on the Scourge side, before I get myself in any more trouble, we've got iZone.Gigabyte. We've got Artong playing the Pugna, who's going to be playing that 4-position support. We've got Jakiro being played by KC or Kel. We've got Drow Ranger being played by the new player, King Henry, I think it is. We've got Zeus at mid lane being played by Paul, and then finally in the off lane, it's the Mag. It is RG, also known as Nando. So Nando going to be going in the 1v1 matchup up against Queen of Pain at bottom. Mid lane, you've got the Rubik versus Zeus 1v1 mid matchup, and once again, we're seeing Zeus straight into that bottle, and then we've got the Trilane versus Trilane at top. Jakiro, Pugner with the Drow Ranger up against Shadow Demon, Kunkka, and Weaver. So, strong initiation potential coming from the Trilane. Just with the Kunkka Torrent to follow up the Shadow Demon. To see how things look to go down here. Mid lane, well, this is all about spamming each other off. There's an early Magic Stick pick up by the Rubik. We're looking to get those Magic Stick charges whenever the Arc is being used by the Zeus. And Zeus, he gets some plus damage here. Courtesy of the Drow Ranger aura. This will help out him out. Doesn't help out the Mag at bottom lane. He's up against the Queen of Pain, and this is a tough matchup, especially Queen of Pain with an early illusion rune. Jakiro, cheeky bit of play here. Right off the bat, he's pulled some of these creeps here. This is annoying for the Sentinel team. They're thinking, where's our creep red gold? They're getting denied XP. They're in trouble. What they can do is look to go on this Drow Ranger. If they can catch Drow Ranger out of position, they look to do so. Drow forced to farm under his tower. Makes it slightly harder for him, but doesn't seem too concerned right now about that. So he's still getting some decent CS, it looks like, right now. The two supports, Jakiro, Pugner, playing this as safe as possible. Any more mid lane, we've got ALTC. Santino up against Zeus. Trading farm for farm so far. Well, actually, Zeus coming out slightly ahead there, but he's pushing out this way pretty much with this Arc Lightning spam. This is going to be Trilane versus Trilane. I'm looking forward to see how this top lane goes. This is going to be where the action breaks out, and it's a question of who looks to get aggressive first. Weaver, great in Trilanes because of the Shikuchi spam. You're hard to kill, you're really elusive, you can sort of do little hit and runs, little drive-by action, and Shadow Demon Kunkka is such a great setup. But there's a lot of defensive capabilities from a Jakiro Ice Path. We'll see, I think Silence picked up, but no, he's got Frost Arrows, he hasn't got Silence just yet. Maybe level 3 we see the Silence being picked up. To look and see what Drow Ranger looks to do, but it's definitely an interesting lane to keep an eye out for. Queen of Pain at bottom, so far destroying this Mag, and possibly going to be destroying him even more in just a second. This is looking to be a kill. Mag, first blood, 420 coup. Finds himself another kill. First it was his Invoker last game. He got first blood on his Invoker on a puck at mid lane. This time, side lane, he'll do it no problem. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Mag. Not a good start for Nando. A somewhat basic mistake. You shouldn't be giving up those solo kills, especially this early on. If it's around the level 6, level 7 mark, when ultimates are coming into play, when we see Queen of Pain with level 4 Scream, then maybe, but at this point, you shouldn't be giving up kills at level 4. So level 4 Queen of Pain, when you're level 2 yourself, level 3 yourself. And right off the bat, Pacific got to a good start here. We've got Rubik at the mid lane doing his bottle crowing. Zeus. He's holding his own here though, he's getting some decent farm, he's getting some decent levels. Top lane, here we go, looks like they are going to try and make a go for this disruption. Torrent, they go in on the Jakiro. Weaver gets into a good position, this will be a kill. Easy kill here, and Drow Ranger with this Beetle on him, he needs to be careful, he's taking quite a lot of damage here. Pugner as well, he loses a lot of armor there, luckily it's just a level 1 swarm. So it doesn't last all too long here, but if that lasts a bit longer, that keeps on doing damage and also keeps on taking away armor. Bottom lane, Mag gets initiated on again, Skewer out. I don't think it's going to save him. One more right click from Queen of Pain, it's enough. 420 Kush. Nice and easy. And Rubik. Mid, he's going on this Zeus. Zeus has turned around. He's decided not to fight. I think he realizes Rubik with the longer range can just kite him around. He's going to send his bottle home to refill, and uh-oh, Rubik's got his bottle now back mid. Zeus has to be very careful. Rubik will be looking for that Fade Bolt to finish off the Zeus. I don't think he'll be enough just on its own. He'll need maybe one more right click to go with it, and here's a regen rune. Oh, baby. He's going to be pretty happy with that regen rune find. Everything going the way of Pacific right now. 2's at bottom, 1 at top, and the regen rune for Rubik at mid lane. He's now up to 15 creep kills. Zeus just sitting on 12. Top lane. Looking for more openings now. Coming around from the side. Can they get the Jakiro? No. He gets just into the fog in time. Also, they don't really want to be initiating around this tower. They can get initiation further down here. Fantastic. But once he gets around behind those trees, it's a lot harder. But much less likely that you actually look for that opening. Top lane. Kunkka may have actually overextended here. This could be the death of him. All this slow coming out. Frost arrows. Is there another ice pass? There's another frost arrow. That's enough. Drow Ranger picks up the kill. So iZone get themselves on the board here. Necessary pickup for them when they're down 3 kills to 1. Possibly going to become even worse now in the bottom lane once we see this bottle arrive again for Queen of Pain. Oh, it's top. iZone have found another. They take out Ace as well. They bring down the Weaver. The Sentry Ward helped out for it. Actually, no. That's a Pacific Sentry Ward. It didn't help out for it. Looks like they just got the kill regardless. Not sure Rubik managed to steal here as well. That's going to be another big question. Rubik now level 6, so he can look to steal some of Zeus's spells. Whatever it may be. Top lane, the Trylon is being reunited for this Sentinel team. They've got all 3 back up there in just a second. I'll TP in from the Kunkka. They'll be looking for another go soon. They want to get this disruption to lead things off, but the key thing is here for the Scourge team, just don't let that disruption land. And look at this Rubik being so aggressive with the position. You can only imagine that he's stolen something. Or maybe even if it's just Arc Lightning going for some harass here. Oh, bottom. Queen of Pain. Oh, he's not going to chase this. Decides against it. Mag with a stout shield now for some damage block. Meanwhile, mid lane, Zeus and Rubik are going to have to fight things out here. Zeus is level 6 here. He's got an ultimate, but he hasn't got a bolt as well. He's just got 1 bolt. There's a magic stick as well on Rubik. I think this is going to be a kill. Blast coming in. There's a Pugna. Pugna shows up to save the day. Zeus turns things around, gets the kill with the bolt. Really nice rotation from the Pugna. That was so important. Zeus baits it well. And Zeus now gets himself up to 600 gold. Imagine we're going to be seeing some arcane boots coming out on him. Meanwhile, top lane with Pugna gone. Pacific are like, well, that means we can go in this top lane, surely. There's only 2 heroes here. We've got 3. Numbers are in our favor. They know how to count better than I do, and, well, they take advantage of it. 2 quick and easy kills at top. Possibly even a 3rd if Pugna's not careful. Weaver. Very low on HP. Does have a Salve, which you'll want to pop in just a second. We'll move off to the side. Pops that now. Right, we'll have to look to see if they look to go on this Pugna. He was trying to find that disruption. Oh! 20 HP after that Shikuchi. That Pugna Nether Ward. Doing a lot of damage here. Just level 2, but there's enough on that. Support Pugna. It worked out really well for iZone in their opening game, and it's done decently so far here. Queen of Pain at bottom taking a lot of damage here. May actually look to turn this around on the Mag. Mag does have a shockwave, but Queen of Pain does have 6 charges on the magic wand. Whoa! Down to about 30 HP. Mag with another shockwave. Now you've got to back off Queen of Pain until your bottle arrives.
Players' forces are under attack.
Imagine we'll see just that. Right now things are starting to settle down. 5 kills to 3 in favor of the Sentinel side. Pacific Esports are the one ahead right now. Are the team ahead, but does it stay that way, or do we see a shift coming soon? Queen of Pain brings that bottle back now. And use that. Also a Salve here, so has a lot of HP regen. So it doesn't look like he's going to need to use that Salve just yet. Now the push on top lane with this Pugna and the Drow Ranger Aura. They've got a lot of plus damage which they feel that they can work around with here. And with just Weaver here right now, but there's a rotation coming. It's Rubik. Rubik's on the way here. Have they spotted him out? Yes, they should have. They should see him coming here, but they get the T1 tower. That's what they really want. They're going to turn right into the Kunkka. They're going to bring Kunkka down to start things off here. Looks like Rubik not going to be able to offer a whole lot here. He's fighting the Drow Ranger. He's got enough damage coming out of him. He's stolen the Arc Lightning from Zeus. He's going to need a Fade Bolt. He's going to be able to do enough damage. He's not going to do enough. He's just using those Zeus Arc Lightnings, but 2 kills to the Drow Ranger. Shadowed him and trying to chase, but all said and done, it's an overall a 3-for-1 trade here at the top lane. There's Zeus now getting himself some more fun mid lane. He's got those arcane boots up. Level 8 as well. He can offer his ultimates in these fights. That's really the great thing. He doesn't even have to be there, but he can just drop his ultimate, do some extra damage. Help finish off those low HP heroes. Help scare away the enemy team as well at the same time. Mag now, he's a little late at bottom lane. He's finally starting to catch up a bit as far as levels go, but still got a bit of a way to go. Queen of Pain. Well, no problems there. 2 kills, the 1 death, unfortunately, but I think it was actually a TP top where Queen of Pain died in that last clash. So we're seeing Rubik now, level 8 at mid. Good to see what he can do here. Zeus has overtaken him now, despite, well, Rubik winning that lane for the most part early on. Some old school Dota 1, guys. That's what we're in for right now. This is GEST IDC, and we're watching Jakiro. He gets caught out. Disruption Torrent with a Soul Catcher. The all faithful combo. It's been really fun to see some Kunkka play. Not to mention Zeus. We've got Kunkka, Zeus, Pugna all in one game. And the Zeus pick has really been working fantastic. We go back to that first game where they had the Pugna Zeus. This is a scary combo Pugna Zeus. They have so much burst damage potential. On top of that, it's great against the Queen of Pain because Queen of Pain's really squishy. You also can't fight into the Pugna ward. Queen of Pain is so squishy and has all these mana intensive spells that you take so much damage from the Pugna. He's going to drop this a bit too late here. Nope, he's not going to be okay. ALTC comes with him with Fade Bolt, just does enough damage to bring him down, but well, we'll have to see how iZone look to transition to mid game here. Potentially looking for some kills here at top lane. The haste rune on the Rubik will help get him out of here. Zeus, Bolt, no ulti will finish him off though, not enough damage from it. Zeus up to level 9 now. We'll start looking at him getting more points in that passive, have that extra slight burn damage coming into play as well. Oh, is it an ult? No, he stole Lightning Bolt. I think Zeus ulti's there. Yeah, Zeus I think used ulti there. I think he was thinking he could follow it with a Lightning Bolt, but he didn't quite get in range to do so. Now Rubik with Lightning Bolt stolen does a ton of damage. His nuking potential is pretty damn scary. Zeus, Bolt, Art. Nope, not enough damage. The magic wand saved the Rubik. Rubik gonna try and turn this around. Has he got a ball of his own? There's another Art coming in from Zeus. He gets a kill. Meanwhile, it's top lane. SK, Artong takes out EMZ. 2 kills go the way of iZone, and suddenly we're even up. 8 kills apiece, and possibly not going to be even for long with Kunkka. He's low near the mid lane. Zeus was thinking about chasing. I think he was worried about maybe a torrent as he ran up that hill. He's not going to be able to fully commit to that one.
A player's forces are under attack.
Bottom lane, Queen of Pain, getting harassed quite heavily. Does have his bottle coming out in just a second. We'll bring him some more HP regen. Was looking for a skewer. If that skewer lands, it's a dead Queen of Pain. Skewer damage plus a shockwave.
Town is under siege.
Korea. Queen of Pain's like, I'll just scout you. I'm not too worried. Mag has an RP here, but he's not got enough damage to bring down this Queen of Pain just yet. Korea's still being used for scouting. The problem is Skewer's on cooldown. Queen of Pain has all these magic wand charges. Queen of Pain's got a kite and got a kite really, really well. Would love to see some like fake RPs coming in here. Uh-oh! Torrent misses. He was baking on that landing and it's not going to happen. And well, Mag's still in trouble. The danger zone is not being avoided. Shadow Demon disrupts him up. There's an RP. It's just going to catch a Shadow Demon. It's going to try to burst him down. Queen of Pain going to come back in. Mag, he's got one more shockwave. May just look to turn around. Oh! Zeus ultimate not doing enough. Here's your torrent. Mag, he manages to avoid it, but unfortunately doesn't get off another shockwave. Shadow Demon and Queen of Pain, they both narrowly survived. That Zeus ultimate I thought was going to maybe be the difference maker there. He was waiting for it. He had it coming into play. Some cheeky little bit of play there coming from the Queen of Pain. Playing with fire. And he, as far as I'm concerned, he got burnt there, even though he didn't go down. Oh, 14 HP. Can Zeus catch up for an arc? Doesn't look like we're going to be seeing it, though. Needs that 4-star 4 Blink Dagger. Needs that mobility item, and it's coming soon, but it's not here yet. He still needs the 4-star recipe. Rubik now going to come in here. Zeus runs right into Rubik. Level 10 now up. He's stolen Nether Ward. There's no way you can fight into that. There's enough burst damage to bring down Zeus now. He tries to TP out. What a great little steal here for Rubik as well. Nether Ward against the Zeus. Really painful. Really painful. As we'll see iZone now find themselves starting to fall behind by a couple kills, but they're still okay with this position there. And they're taking this tier 1 top tower, and they're possibly even getting a Weaver kill. Silence, draw Ranger. Draw Ranger, thank you very much. Plus 100 damage. Treads, Helm of the Dominator, and, well, just Drow being Drow. Ultimate, True Shot Aura. 170 damage, roughly. That's insane. This hero hits like a truck. As we're seeing ALTC, Santino, over in the mid lane. He's doing pretty well for the time being.
Town is under siege.
As he'd love to get himself a bit more farm, but right now, not looking at his 4-star 4 Blink Dagger of his own coming up soon. He wants one of those 2 mobility items, but right now seeing on 1 and 3. Hasn't quite had the start he'd hoped for. Draw Ranger. Oh, Shadow Demon and Kunkka were coming on in here, but Draw Ranger backed off just in time.
A player's
I think he stole the Centaur? I'm not sure if he actually managed to steal that. And now we see ALTC. He takes out Artong. He looks for more. He wants to draw range as well as Jakiro. Managed to come in and snipe the Pugna. Doesn't look like we'll see him getting too many more though right now. And Queen of Pain starting to get to work on this tier 1 mid tower. Meanwhile, bottom, Mag doing some creep skipping. Wants this tier 1 of his own. So going for a bit of a counter push at bottom. While the Sentinel team go for mid. He's going to try and pressure this tier 1 bottom. But he realizes, danger. He's got to TP out because they're not really going for mid lane. It's not really a counter push because the Sentinel team, they're coming back to defend this bottom lane. So, all said and done, and well, neither team with an obviously pulling away right now, I'd say. We've got a pretty even game on our hands, really. iZone, I mean, this is the strong line we saw them in game 1, and they didn't start off fantastic there, but once they got things rolling in the mid game, once they got their mech up, once they had their 4 stuff on Zeus, they got some mobility items up, that's where they really got scary. And this game, they also the blink dagger on the mag. They need the blink on the mag, the mech on the Pugna, and then they're looking good. Right now, Pugna's still a bit of a way to go. Picking up a couple deaths here, 3 deaths in fact. So once we see the mech and the blink daggers up, and this seems to just be coming a little later than last time when we saw them. Back in that opening game. And in this game here, well, they'll be getting those items maybe in the next 3-4 minutes, but until then, it's a lot harder to defend. Weaver, caught out, he may be in trouble here. We'll go into the Shikuchi. They didn't manage to lock him down as well as they'd like there. Looks like he will get out. They didn't hit the skewer onto him. Ice Path will land. Blaster followed up. Ace taking a ton of damage here. This burn damage from the Jewel Breath, is it going to be enough? Zeus, where's your ultimate? Zeus! There we go. Zap. Brings down the Weaver. Had to time it so he wasn't in Shikuchi. If he's in Shikuchi, it gives vision, but it doesn't do damage. When you're invis, the Zeus ultimate doesn't do damage. It's a nice little thing to know. You have to time it so it happens when it's outside of the invis range. Well, outside of invis in general. Mag skewering in. He's looking for these 3 here. Skewer's been stolen by the Rubik. Problem is these 3 heroes are caught out in no man's land. Pugna comes in with a blast. You're going to see a boat get thrown down. RP catches just one, but it's the one that they want. It's the Rubik. Queen of Pain now going to be looking for a blink for a counter kill, but the Pugna Ward does so much damage. Needs some more damage coming out of the Pugna. Haste Rune gets found by the Queen of Pain. What a lucky little haste rune. Of all the time to get a haste rune, but there's a Zeus. He gets himself in the perfect position for a bolt. Gets himself a double kill now, and the fight's not over. Pugna's still looking for more. He's looking for ALTC. He gets thrown away though. It looks like he's not going to be able to keep up. Mech's now being found. I say found. He's been bought. As Pugna's trying to bring down Rubik. Rubik with a stolen skewer. Skewer into Nether Blast. He uses the stolen skewer and then he transitions into a Nether Blast. Does a ton of damage, and then he moves on to kill off the Zeus as well. Great fight from Pacific Esports. The fight's not over though. Here comes Throw Ranger. Shadow Amulet. Oh, miss. Miss. Unfortunate.
Town is under siege.
Luck does not favor him there. He's looking for that Lothar's Edge. He's got the Shadow Amulet. Lothar's Edge is to follow. But until then, he can come to these fights and do some damage. Just using silence is definitely an effective way to take part, but right now he's still got a big way to go. And Santino on this Rubik, well, he's going to have to be dealt with soon. Silence is going to be essential for him and this Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain level 13, Santino level 13 as well with a mech up now. Forget Force Snuff or Blink. He wants the heals for his team. He wants the survivability. Pacific getting some map control around the Roshan pit, and well, they're feeling pretty confident about this position, it seems. Looks like we're going to find a tier 1 tower possibly going down. They can get another Nether Blast off. The stolen Nether Blast doing some work here. There's a mech up on Rubik in just a second here, but it looks like no, they're going to deny this. They know there's another Nether Blast coming in soon, so they decide, let's not risk it. Let's just take the deny while we can, then back off. Force Pacific to go for the tier 2 if they want to. Otherwise, Pacific, they've got to back off. Joe Ranger now. Lothar's is coming up soon. Just another 300 or so gold for it. So the Sentinel team need to start preparing sentries, vision, whatever it may be, dust. They've got sentries for dewarding, but they're going to need more than just that very, very soon. Maybe we can start looking towards a gem pickup.
A player's forces are
Reaver top getting close to a Lincoln Sphere. Walks right into the mag here. Mag doesn't really have much to do with it, so he's going to back off here. Spam his shockwave a bit more, get some more farm for himself, and well, things looking okay here. They now have enough gold for the Lothar's Edge. We'll see that coming flying out now for the Joe Ranger. Oh, Queen of Pain on the move top. Skewer on cooldown still, I imagine. That's a long cooldown on this skewer. It's about 20 to 30 seconds, and as a result, Mag, he's dead. Unless he can TB out, but he's not going to be able to do so. No skewer, dead.
A player's forces are under attack.
Meanwhile, bottom lane. What's the go here? Jakiro. That ain't your side of the map. That ain't your jungle. What are you doing here? Smoked up Pugna as well as Zeus. They're going to fire him right into Rubik. Rubik's got this mech here. May look to pop this. Hasn't done so just yet. Gets caught in the ice path. Here comes a boat. This will land on the Jakiro. Macropie going down as well from Jakiro. Luckily, Magic One will heal himself up a bit here. Pugna Ward doing so much work from the sides. It's not being dealt with whatsoever, and they're going to bring down 2 with this. Zeus burst damage just proving to be a bit too much here, and they're not done. They found Queen of Pain as well. Queen of Pain's actually turned things around. They managed to bring down Arton. Zeus, he's found Santino, and Queen of Pain can just run. Unfortunately, Weaver now may be the one getting caught out here at bottom lane. Gonna be forced back to his tier 1 tower, and they're gonna switch over and try and bring down this tower most likely. Why the hell not? Tier 1 tower. It looks open, it looks bare, it looks like it can be brought down. So there we see it. iZone get themselves a nice little clash there, and that's what they needed. The last few didn't really go too favorably for them. And that one does. That one does. Top lane mag. Blink dagger is soon. This is the big thing he's been waiting for. Until we see this blink dagger up, it's still difficult to take these team fights. They've got the 4-star, they've got the Lothar's Edge, but they also want to have that big blink ultimate, the RP coming in from the mag.
Forces are under attack.
Lincoln Sphere up now on the Nerubian Weaver, but that's not going to help against the Silence. So he'll hit the Silence and just use Frost Arrows to slow down the Weaver and get those kills, so it's very limited in what it can do against this Scourge team. It can block things like the Zeus Bolt, the Decrep, but beyond that, it's not going to be an ultimate solution. Not to mention, Zeus can just use an Arc Lightning, and Arc Lightning very, very spammable. Great little tool to have against that Lincoln Sphere.
Are under attack.
And it's going to be a Lincoln Sphere on Queen of Pain as well, so 2 Lincoln Sphere comes out, and this is going to be Zeus thinking, that's easy to deal with. I got no problem about that. Uh-oh, they've walked right into this. Queen of Pain, silence up right off the bat. Joe Ranger is there, taking a lot of damage. Here comes your boat. This is going to hit and hit hard. The creep, the Ancient is bringing down the Pugna Ward. The Ancient, the hero golem, may have just saved this fight, but it's not going to save the fight when there's a mag RP skewer into the Macropie. There's so much damage. 3 heroes now on the sidelines. Let's try and make it 4. Joe Ranger trying to bring down a 4th. Will succeed in doing so. Brings down 420 Coup. Queen of Pain dead. And the douchebag golem that killed off the Pugna's Nether Ward. Mud golems, man. It's always the freaking mud golems. When something goes wrong, blame the mud golems. In this case, it was like the granite golems, but it's all the same. As I can't believe that fight could have gone a whole lot worse for Pacific if that Pugna Ward didn't get killed off by the Ancients. But it still was absolutely fantastic for iZone. The mag hit a 3-man RP, skewered them into a Macropire, and well, everything just went so horribly wrong for Pacific from there. Now we see Dro. Free Roshan. Look at this. Empower damage. Hitting for about 300 damage a hit almost. Youch. This doesn't look too good. Ace. Bit of lag coming his way. This is trouble. Oh, there's a reconnect though. We have got this reconnect G proxy. G proxy. Hopefully can save the day. We are playing on the Play Cyber Games platform, which does have a reconnect feature, which generally works. I hope it stays working. Have to wait and see if it's gonna actually work here. Unfortunately, 22 minutes in, we can't really have a full remake at this point in the game. I don't feel. I'll give a slight edge to iZone after that last fight, but this game is still really it's anyone's. At this point, I don't see a remake really being possible. No saves whatsoever. Hashtag Fire Gods 2013 for not saving. But hey, it looks like hopefully they can get back into this game. They've got 3 minutes. Oh no, Teal's still here. I think it's just blue. Looks like it's just blue. Well, some of them have reconnected. They've all reconnected. Hells yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, we're good to go, I think.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, Joe Ranger continues to work away on Roshan, and hells yeah, we got the reconnection in. Big thanks to Play Cyber Games. This is their like Dota 1 platform. It's basically an improved G Arena. Think G Arena with like a reconnect feature and like all this other cool shit going on. So that, well, you don't actually DC when you DC. This is one of the big problems with Dota 1 competitions, is that players would disconnect and there'd be no way back into the game. It would just be the end. But it's no longer the case. There's been some improvements even with these Dota 1 tournaments, and that's what we're seeing here on Play Cyber Games. Reconnect coming into play. Now GEST IDC winner bracket finals. Big thanks to Gigabyte as always for sponsoring the GST. But for now, well, we'll see Pacific. ALDC Santino. He's looking to get to work something with his staff of wizardry, possibly a 4-star. Otherwise, we're looking at maybe a Necrobook, maybe even a Dagon, but I think most likely is going to be that 4-star, having the mobility.
A player's forces are under attack.
Where's the Adam progression leading this Scourge team? Joe Ranger with Aegis, and now imagine getting close to a BKB. Be surprised if he doesn't have another piece of this BKB up.
A town is under siege.
Yeah, it looks like he's got the Mithril Hammer. Considering he just took down Roshan, I expect him to have a bit more gold than 1k after farming some more. So he's about 300 gold, I want to say, away from his BKB. And he's possibly even going to get a tier 2 tower on his own. He's got backup. He's got Mag there looking for an RP. Mag getting close halfway to a refresh roll practically. He gets smoked up with Zeus. Yeah, I'm going to look to defend this tier 2 here. Joe Ranger's just going to try sneaking a tier 2 of his own. But they are going to try and fight this, it looks like, at mid. Meanwhile, top lane, that's where Weaver is. Can we get a big Mag, Blink, RP, or possibly just a Blink Skewer back? RP hits no one. Absolute facepalm. And RP gets stolen. RP's been stolen now by the Rubik. He's going to look for an opening to use that. Santino, what a little steal from him, but really, really bad RP coming out from Nando. And now we see Rubik trying to go with an RP. He does manage to land one. Not the best. I mean, it's a good RP. He catches 2 heroes with it, but it was kind of like, it's very hard to get one off without a 4-star or a Blink Dagger. And the problem is now, Zeus has just done so much damage, bringing down these heroes almost one by one. The Invis is there from a Queen of Pain, but you're going to get scattered out. Zeus Lightning Bolt sees you. Decrep, Arc, dead. Queen of Pain TP's out. This almost goes down to the Urn damage. The Urn coming out brought him down to about 7 HP. Jeez, that was close.
Player's forces are under attack.
There's that top tier 2 tower. Got Weaver, Zeus, and Pugna juking it out. Weaver on the run now, quickly realizing that he's not going to get the tier 2 right now. And Zeus is on the chase though. Weaver, well, there's a Lincoln there. I can't really bring him down. This is more just harassing to be annoying than anything right now, it feels like. Weaver, Swarm, gonna go in on Zeus. Zeus, is there any escape? No. He gets out. No siree, Weaver. You're dreaming. Zeus, what's gonna be his next item of choice here? What did you guys want? I see some people like, what game is this? This is Dota 1. This is not some Dota ripoff. This is the original Warcraft 3 Dota. For those of you who are tuning into the Beyond the Summit stream, who are known for your who only started following Dota come Dota 2. But right now, it's Pacific Esports. I mean, they've been sort of the ones ahead for most of this game, but all of a sudden, not quite the same place for them. They find themselves in having a couple of bad fights, and suddenly iZone with a Mag looking at an Art Refresh Orb coming sometime in the near future, a Draw Ranger with a BKB, Lothars. And you've got your Zeus with a Blink Dagger 4-star, both his mobility items, 1200 gold on top of that, so he can start looking towards something like an Aghanim Scepter, some kind of nice spellcaster item, and then you've got Pugna with Gem, Mech, Arcane Boot, so you've got your vision there to scout out the Weaver. Looks like the teams are ready. Pacific ready. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. There we go. They're going to unpause. We'll get things back underway now. Unfortunately, I do not speak Tagalog. Otherwise, I'd be a good personal translator for you guys on the stream. I know a few phrases when I was in the Philippines. I did get taught a few, but they quickly slipped my memory. And most of them had to do with either drinking beer or picking up girls. But, hey, we're here. This is a GST. Unfortunately, I don't know much Dota Red stuff. They're going to use an RP just to try to bring down this Weaver. There is enough damage to do so. They've got the gem. They use the RP. And they're now going to transition into a mid-top tier 2 tower push. As the tier 2 tower is going to be the next target for this Scourge team. They've got 5 heroes grouped up here now. Even bring the Drow Ranger in for this. And no one on the central team is looking to defend this. They're going for a counter push. This is a smart decision. Don't look to try to fight them head on. And at this point, you just can't afford to do so. Problem is, this Scourge team pushes so much faster. Empower, Drow Ranger Aura, there's just so much damage, as well as the Pugna Blast. They've got to back off. They're not even finishing off. They will finish off the tier 2 tower, but the TPs come before they even do that, and they go high ground. Weaver's still on the sidelines here, and look at how fast this tower is mounted to the Drow Ranger with plus 286 damage. absolutely incredible. He just switches target for half a second to bring down EMZ, who gets blink skewered out. Now moves onto the Raxes. Looks like these Raxes are going to take a fall. There is going to be a torrent and boat falling up. Needs to BKB this. Nope, he's just going to go Lothars in. Looks like he did pop the BKB. As he's trying to bring down this Kunkka. Nope, going to quickly realize that's not going to work. He just gets the Raxes. Play it safe. Take the Raxes. Back off. Take another fight later on. He's going to switch onto the range Rax. He's got this Aegis, and he just really wants this range Rax. He gets thrown up in the air. Burst down by the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain goes blinking in. Blast getting thrown now as well. Will we see this? Oh, Torrent well timed here. I don't think they've got any vision though. Nothing to see through the Lothar. Scream will hit, but right now things not looking good for Pacific as they lose a top melee Rax here. They'll bring down the Pugna Ward. Ward being stolen actually by Rubik, and now the chase is on. Ooh! Pugna just gets out in time. Unfortunately, Joe Ranger will not. Does have a Lothar's Edge. Should be able to survive. Nope, Blink Scream. Joe Ranger goes down. Should have not been TPing in such a silly, silly place. And, well, there's the Scream chases the Pugna home. Pugna who just managed to TP out in time. Now gets hit by that Scream of Pain from the Queen of Pain. That's what I love about that about Dota 1 is that if you don't actually disjoint stuff. Well, some stuff you can disjoint, but most stuff you can't. In Dota 2, if you TP, I don't think that Scream actually follows you to Fountain. In Dota 1, shit will follow you all the way to Fountain. You can die after you TP out to an auto attack. So like, an auto attack is mid-air and you TP to Fountain, but that auto attack will hit you at Fountain and you'll die, even after your TP happens. You can't really disjoint much in Dota 1, unfortunately. It's an interesting game at times. It's got some really special nuances. Stuff that is somewhat unintended but unavoidable. But right now, the unavoidable is Drow Ranger getting more and more farm. Mag, well, his refresh drop coming very fast as well. Drow now getting to work on the Manta Style, it looks like. Has picked up a Blade of Alacrity, so we'll see Manta Style. Yasha actually completed, so Manta Style will be the next armor choice here. Okay, you can disjoint some auto attacks, but not all. I'm not a mechanics guy. That's Luminous. He's actually like in the next room along sleeping until the GSD challenge comes. We'll be casting the GSD challenge later on. But he's asleep right now. He's the guy who would know all this stuff about what can and can't be disjointed. I know there's some ranged auto attacks which like you'd TP out and be like, I made it home, but like as soon as like after your TP, like you'd die, and it'd be like half a second after your TP goes, and you'd even find your hero's dead body at your own fountain. You're just like, how did I die at my fountain to an auto attack? It's absolutely ridiculous. I remember raging about it on numerous occasions, and when it happens in your favor, you're like, sweet, that was calculated. Okay. We're going to see a push now down the bottom lane. As they've got the top Raxes, they want to go for another set here. Relic up on the Weaver, so we are going to see that Radiance build coming out.
A player's forces are under attack.
Mag, Jakiro, Pugna, Drow Ranger, Zeus. This deadly quintet. They've already got this town down to about half HP here, and they're going to bring that down even faster once they have the Drow Ranger in there. No Aegis anymore, so it's a bit riskier this time around. And top lane is being pushed out very well by this Weaver, who's desperately trying to get enough gold for a Radiance here. Hasn't even worried about boots, he's just going straight from the Lincolns to the Radiance. And Drow probably just wants to go high ground and start chipping away on this, and with this stolen Netherwood up, it gets a lot harder to push. A clever little steal here. It looks like they are going to try and go in. There's Netherwood down now on the Scourge side. Blast comes in. Is there another Netherwood that could... Yep, another Netherwood gets dropped. Rubik just keeping those up as much as possible. Doing any damage just yet here. Weaver still farming away, so they're buying time for Weaver to finish off his Radiance. Also get more farm. Also just have a bit of a counter push going. What's been stolen out? Looks like he's Dual Breath. No longer has Netherward, so this will be a good sign for the Scourge team that they can look to take this fight. Not to mention... Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. We've got ourselves a refresher orb. See a double RP coming into the fray in just a second here. Oh, actually, audio lag coming in. Whoop, they found one. Artong brings down the first here. Can they look for more here? Mag needs to go for nice RP. Queen of Pain. This is going to be a big key target for them, but so far so good. They bring down one of the two supports. They take down Kunkka. Can Mag hunting these RPs? Weaver going for a split push, but problem is it's really hard and slow to push against this. And Queen of Pain, BKB goes in, takes out one, takes out KC as well. Just Kel. And now Joe Ranger looking to turn things around. Doesn't actually latch onto anyone with frost arrows or anything yet. Just throws a silence and doesn't really achieve a whole lot here. Looks like Rubik's stolen some Zeus nukes here. Mag, where are them RPs at? He's used one. He's used one, but he's got another ready to go. We'll have to wait to see if he can actually get it now.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's used his refresher orb and he's looking for another target, I imagine. Everyone back up. There's your RP. Hits 2. Skewer back. That's a dead Kunkka and a dead Rubik. Rubik did not have a chance to steal anything there. With 2 heroes on the sidelines, they're going to go high ground. Draw Ranger going to get to work on this tier 3 tower. Shadowdemon just standing and watching. Blast comes in as well. Leaf going to get popped on the, well, 5 HP tower. Disruption. Going to make some illusions here, which can put on that tower. And tower gets destroyed. Pugna gets the last hit, and now they go into the high ground. Silence comes out, and well, Dro doesn't take any damage from Demonic Purge thanks to the BKB. Zeus! Nukes coming in. Lightning Bolt followed by an ultimate. Brings down EMZ. And Queen of Pain just can stand there and watch. The defense was solid for a long, long time, but finally, iZone breaks through. The team known for their rock-solid defense, the Great Wall of iZone. Well, you can defend well, you know how to basically attack well, because you know what it takes to do a good defense. You know where the weaknesses lie in. Well, they found them here. They bring down another melee barracks at the bottom lane, so both top as well as bottom missing a melee barracks, and possibly even this range break getting brought down. So we'll have another save coming out. Or will we? Alright, there we go. I don't need a save. It's better this way. Players can save all they like. And Roshan back up now as well, so we'll probably see iZone look to go for Roshan. With Aegis on their side, suddenly things get a lot easier to get this third lane of Raxes. Or at least Rax, melee Rax. And Weaver. Lincoln's Radiance, but he's just not being able to do a whole lot in these fights. That gem pickup by Pugna has just prevented him from going in really. And we're seeing Pugna with Mech Pipe as well as a gem now. Draw Ranger. Mantis Style, I imagine, is coming any second now. And well, there's a Yule Scepter on Zeus. He's also going to be going for something with Nograx. Either BKB or possibly an Ag Scepter, but maybe just a BKB. When you go for the Ags, you can get the point booster first because it gives you some sort of better overall well-rounded stats. And Aegis goes down, but it looks like Pacific are here. They want to try to take this fight. They need to get a nice boat off coming from the Kunkka. Queen of Pain forced to BKB very, very early. Does find a regen rune. They'll hope heal him up a bit. Drow Ranger completely dodges the boat. Boat's been wasted. And Pugna now with this gem just going to look to turn things around in this fight here. Queen of Pain forced to just back off, and all said and done, not really much is achieved by either team, but that's always going to favour iZone. They're in a position where they don't have to make anything happen. They can just wait it out, go for another push, group up as 5, go mid, and the Sentinel team suddenly like, oh, our ultimate's on cooldown, we haven't got a boat for 35 seconds. That's definitely a dead tier 2 tower, possibly more.
A player's forces are under
Last path gets stolen by Rubik, so that is a nice little stalling spell here, but they're going to find a big 5-man mid push coming their way in just a second here. Where is that Link? Sorry, Mantis Style. It's actually not up yet. Really surprised, and there's a Zeus ultimate. Finds ALTC. They bring down the Rubik. It's going to be Mag from the high ground. Going to try and bring down this Queen of Pain. There's a silence as well. Skewer back. Dead Queen of Pain. 420 Kush. Not so chill anymore now, are you? As there is one revenge kill. It does go the way of Ace. Weaver with that Lincoln's Radiance. Actually takes a ton of damage. He's really low. This is going to make it really difficult to defend right now. Pugna was looking for this Shadow Demon. That's why he's all chaining. He thought he had that. Well, he's upset that he didn't get it. And now the tier 2 tower going to go down. 2 heroes still on the sidelines, and I think they look to keep on pushing. They pop the mech. They've got the pipe up if they need it. And, well, they're going to go look to go high ground. Top is starting to cave in. They get the range racks. Mag looking for a skewer shockwave onto the Weaver. RP also gets used, it looks like. Was that an RP? Yep, it was an RP. Nando has not had the best game on this Mag, but it doesn't really matter because overall the team play has been fantastic. He misses a skill here or there, but oh, this is a shockwave now as well. That's unfortunate to see, but he will get brought down. It's going to be Kel getting the kill with the Urn. BKB coming from the Drow Ranger. He's going to go onto ALTC. Santina goes down onto the Weaver, who can't really be focused down. Weaver actually going to turn things around. There is an Aegis of the Immortal. We'll see if we can get maybe an Ice Path into a silence. Yep. Nope. Nope. No, he didn't get it off, but there's a gem. There's also a lot of burst damage here. Weaver going to go down. King Henry brings down the Weaver, and he's looking to do some fountain farming. Blink, skewer from the Mag, brings out the Queen of Pain. more food for the tank. Queen and Pain could easily blink out here, but he's already left the game here. It's going to be GG. It's going to be iZone.Gigabyte who go on to the grand final. What a solid overall performance coming out of them. As we see them advance, and they have just been the unbeatable team as of late. They've really sort of had some interesting strategies and hero drafts coming out, and it's worked out well for them. They've been playing well. They've been executing these drafts to near perfection. A couple individual mistakes here and there, but the overall strategy and team play has been fantastic, guys. So great to see them doing well. Great to see all you guys tuning into the GSD IDC Dota 1. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks to Gigabyte for sponsoring the GSD IDC. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Gods from Beyond the Summit. We're covering the GSD IDC Dota 1, a bit of a blast to the past with some old school nostalgic Dota. You can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/BDSGods, and I'll be back soon with some more Dota 1 action.